There is something thick, black, and toxic slowly forming inside your engine right now. And no, it is not just old oil. Engine sludge has destroyed more Japanese engines in the last decade than most people realize. Toyota, Honda, Nissan, Subaru, none of them are immune. The terrifying part is that sludge does not trigger a warning light. It does not make a noise. It silently chokes your engine from the inside until one day something catastrophic fails and you are staring at a repair estimate that makes your stomach drop. $4,000. $6,000. Sometimes the entire engine needs replacing. But here is what nobody in the industry wants to admit. The real cause of engine sludge is not what you have been told. It is not simply skipping oil changes. There are deeper mechanical and chemical reasons why these specific engines develop sludge, and understanding them is the only way to protect yourself. Today, I am breaking down the actual science, the engineering vulnerabilities, and the daily habits fueling this problem across all 4 brands. By the end, you will know exactly what is happening inside your engine and precisely how to stop it. Let's start with the root cause that every quick lube shop conveniently ignores. The chemistry nobody explains. Most people think engine sludge is just dirty oil that sat too long. That is like saying rust is just old metal. It misses the entire picture. Engine sludge is the result of a chemical process called oxidation. When engine oil is exposed to extreme heat repeatedly, its molecular structure begins to break apart. The base oil molecules bond with oxygen and form thick, tar-like compounds. Those compounds then mix with moisture, combustion byproducts, and microscopic metal particles floating inside your engine. The result is a sticky, gel-like substance that clings to every internal surface it touches. Here is why this matters specifically for Japanese engines. Toyota, Honda, Nissan, and Subaru have spent the last 15 years engineering tighter, more efficient powertrains, smaller oil passages, thinner piston ring gaps, narrower valve timing channels. These designs are brilliant for fuel economy and emissions, but they also mean there is zero margin for contamination. Even a thin layer of sludge in a critical oil passage can starve a bearing or block a variable valve timing solenoid. In older, looser tolerance engines, sludge was ugly but survivable. In modern Japanese engines, it is a death sentence for precision components. And that brings us to the first major cause most owners never suspect: short trip driving and the moisture trap. If your daily commute is under 10 miles, your engine is quietly building the perfect environment for sludge formation every single day. When you start a cold engine, combustion produces water vapor as a natural byproduct. Under normal operating conditions, the engine reaches full temperature and that moisture evaporates out through the crankcase ventilation system. But on short trips, the engine never fully warms up. That moisture stays trapped inside the crankcase, mixing with the oil over and over again. Water in engine oil accelerates oxidation dramatically. It strips away the protective additive package that keeps oil stable and functional. Within weeks of consistent short trip driving, you have oil that looks fine on the dipstick, but has already begun breaking down at the molecular level. Subaru Boxer engines are particularly vulnerable here. Their horizontally opposed cylinder layout means oil naturally pools in the lower portions of the heads during cool down periods. Combine that with short trip moisture contamination, and you get sludge forming in the exact spots where the variable valve timing system needs clean, free-flowing oil the most. Honda Earth Dreams engines and Nissan's MR20 series share a similar vulnerability. Both use extremely fine oil channels for their valve timing systems that can restrict with even minor sludge accumulation. This single driving pattern accounts for more sludge-related engine damage than most people would ever guess. And the scary part is that following the standard oil change interval will not save you if your driving conditions fall into this category. If that surprised you, the next cause is going to change how you think about oil changes entirely. But before we continue, if this kind of honest breakdown is something you value, take a second and hit that subscribe button. It genuinely helps us keep producing content like this. The oil change interval lie. Here is something that catches almost every owner off guard. Your owner's manual likely lists two separate maintenance schedules, one for normal driving conditions and one for severe conditions. Almost every driver I have spoken to follows the normal schedule, and almost every one of them actually qualifies for the severe schedule without knowing it. Toyota defines severe conditions as frequent short trips under 5 miles, stop-and-go traffic, driving in extreme heat or cold, dusty environments, and extended idling. Honda, Nissan, and Subaru have nearly identical definitions. Look at that list carefully. If you live in any major city, commute in traffic, or experience real summers and winters, you are a severe condition driver. Under the normal schedule, oil change intervals on these vehicles stretch to 10,000 miles or even longer with synthetic oil. Under the severe schedule, that drops significantly, sometimes to 5,000 miles. The difference matters enormously because every extra mile on degraded oil pushes the oxidation process further along. Toyota actually faced a massive sludge crisis in the early 2000s with their 3.0-liter V6 and 2.2-liter four-cylinder engines. Thousands of engines failed. Lawsuits followed. Toyota eventually extended warranties and created special inspection programs. The root cause in many of those cases was owners following the normal oil change schedule while driving in conditions that demanded the severe one. The lesson from that era applies directly to today's engines. Follow the severe schedule. The extra cost of 1 or 2 additional oil changes per year is nothing compared to an engine replacement. The wrong oil problem. This one is deceptively simple but devastatingly common. Modern Japanese engines specify ultra-thin oils like 0W16 and 0W20 for critical reasons. These viscosities are matched to the internal clearances of each engine. They flow quickly during cold starts when the majority of engine wear occurs. They reach tight passages faster. They allow variable valve timing systems to respond with precision. When someone substitutes a thicker oil, even something as seemingly close as 5W30, the entire lubrication profile changes. Thicker oil does not flow as quickly through narrow channels. It generates more heat from internal friction. And it breaks down faster in the tight, hot environment of a modern engine. That accelerated breakdown feeds directly into sludge formation. The oil oxidizes sooner, forms deposits sooner, and starts choking passages sooner. One wrong oil choice compounded over 3 or 4 oil changes can create enough sludge to cause measurable damage. Nissan's QR25 engine and Toyota's 2A.R series are especially sensitive to viscosity mismatches because both rely heavily on oil pressure-driven chain tensioners that depend on consistent, precise flow. The fix is straightforward. Use exactly what the oil cap and owner's manual specify. No substitutions, no upgrades, no shortcuts. The PCV system nobody maintains. This is the hidden contributor that ties everything together. Your engine has a component called the positive crankcase ventilation valve. Its job is simple but critical. It routes combustion gases and moisture vapor out of the crankcase and back into the intake to be burned off. When it is functioning properly, the PCV system keeps your crankcase clean and your oil free from excessive contamination. When it fails or clogs, everything reverses. Moisture builds up inside the engine. Combustion byproducts contaminate the oil at an accelerated rate. Crankcase pressure increases, which can push oil past seals and gaskets. And the chemical environment inside your engine shifts dramatically toward rapid sludge formation. The PCV valve is a cheap part, usually under $20. Replacing it takes minutes on most Japanese engines. But here is the problem. Almost nobody includes it in their regular maintenance routine. It is not part of most standard service packages at dealerships. It does not get checked during typical oil changes. It just sits there, slowly degrading, until the consequences show up as sludge deposits or oil leaks. On Subaru Boxer engines, the PCV system is especially important because of the engine's layout. Moisture settles in areas that depend entirely on proper ventilation to stay clean. A failed valve on a Subaru can accelerate sludge formation faster than on almost any other design. Honda K-Series and L-Series engines are similar. The PCV valve sits in an accessible location, but gets overlooked for tens of thousands of miles. By the time it clogs completely, the oil inside has already begun converting into sludge. Add PCV valve inspection to your maintenance list. Check it every 30,000 miles and replace it when it stops rattling freely. That one habit eliminates one of the biggest hidden contributors to sludge. What sludge actually destroys. Understanding what sludge does inside an engine makes all of this feel urgent. It coats oil pickup screens, restricting the volume of oil your pump can deliver. It blocks the fine channels, feeding variable valve timing solenoids, causing timing faults and check engine lights. It settles on piston rings, reducing their ability to seal properly, which leads to oil consumption and blowby. It accumulates around camshaft bearings and journals, starving them of lubrication under load. The damage is cumulative and irreversible. You cannot flush sludge out of an engine once it is hardened in passages. Aggressive flushing chemicals can actually make things worse by breaking loose chunks of sludge that then block oil passages entirely. Once sludge reaches a critical level, the only real solution is mechanical disassembly or engine replacement. Prevention is not just the best option, it is the only option. The complete protection plan. Everything comes down to 4 simple disciplines. Follow the severe maintenance schedule for oil changes. Use the exact oil viscosity specified for your engine. Replace your PCV valve every 30,000 miles. And if your driving involves mostly short trips, take one longer highway drive each week to bring the engine to full operating temperature and burn off accumulated moisture. These 4 habits cost almost nothing extra over the life of your vehicle, but they stand between your engine and the kind of damage that totals cars. Which of these causes surprised you the most? Tell me in the comments, and if this helped you understand what is really happening inside your engine, hit that like button and subscribe. We have more content coming that could save you thousands. Click the video on screen right now and keep going.